It is indeed a good thing to be here together today, is it not? Well, yes, for sure. Let's try that again. Is it good to be here or no? Ah, good.
Kerryann Ifill, blind since age 4, has been advocating for the disabled community for over a decade.
I was told I was a diplomat when I was 6 years old. I allow charm and knowledge to work for me, where yelling does not. And people listen. People listen because I know what I'm talking about.
Her life has been full of firsts. She goes on to the University of the West Indies Cave Hill branch and becomes the first blind person to graduate with a university degree from that university.
I remember my first day on campus. It was a Caribbean history course. It was the first course I had. And the lecturer handed out a 5 pages about what we needed to read. This wasn't a note. This was the books we had to read. And I didn't have access to one because they were not provided in Braille. And I started to panic. There you go. Tap.
All right.
In her first year at UE Cave Hill, she had to depend on other students, paid to read for her. Many were also willing to guide her around campus. But technology made her independent. A reading machine that scanned books and read them back to her, purchased in her second year.
If you were to take a look at my university transcript, you can actually pinpoint the day on which I started using the reading machine. It gave me a level of independence. That's what reasonable accommodations mean. Not requiring the student to meet your needs, but to meet their needs as much as possible. And I graduated upper second class honors. That means that I'm just as good, at least that's how I felt then, as any other person. He's a white bishop, but he's also standing on a white square.
I am the first blind attorney at law in Barbados.
She paved the way in those academic achievements for people like Janelle Odell.
And you just cheat on somebody.
I did not cheat!
After I was told that the college wouldn't be able to cater to me because of my disability, Kerryann was the one who came forward and had a meeting with the college to let them know that I was capable of pursuing the associate degree at that time and what they could do to help me. So it was because of her intervention that they decided to accept me.
By age 40, Kerryann was elected President of the Senate of Barbados, the youngest person to hold the post, the first woman, and the first person with a disability.
Persons had to set aside the disability and treat me with the same courtesy, with the same respect for my intellect, for the same respect for my capacity as any other speaker, president, or any other presiding officer in the room.
Presiding over that chamber extremely well. You know, obviously with assistance from, when required, from the officers of Parliament, but presiding over it as well as anyone else.
When you walk into a place and people feel that you must sit here because you're a president, these are not things that persons with disabilities are often accorded respect for. Amazon, play Mozart. Technology is a beautiful, beautiful thing, and it has transformed my life from something as basic as being able to care for my plants, because I'm into house plants, as basic as that, as major as being able to just go about everyday things like other people, reviewing information, staying up to date with my work, keeping on top of my reading material for the various committees and commissions that I'm part of.
There's a lot to keep up with. Kerryann chairs Barbados's Monitoring Committee for the Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities and sits on a panel of the Small Grants Project of the Global Environment Facility.
Hello, my dear.
She also made sure that everyone in this circle, especially the disability circle in terms of blind and vision impaired especially, reaches their full potential. So she always encourages us to go for what we believe in and strive to reach our fullest potential.
Alright, again, one, two, three, four.
There will always be a lot to be done because attitude remains our biggest barrier. People have low expectations generally of persons with disabilities. I'm asking them to suspend those low expectations because when they do, they realize that we're capable of more than they ever dreamed. I don't wake up every day and do what I do for accolades or recognition. I don't sit on panels and committees because I don't have anything else to do. I do it because I want to see change. And to realize that there are people out there who are watching and listening and paying attention to what I do and think it is excellent is one of the most awe-inspiring things. It's also a challenge because I'm only 50 years old. There's life in this girl yet.